Early 2003, I was in university, and due to a series of circumstances, I'm not going to go into much detail, but my dad suffered some serious setbacks in business. He was even cheated by people he was doing business with, and due to a whole series of circumstances, I ended up dropping out of college. So my entire family was back in India. I was the only one in Dubai. I had dropped out of college, and I was pretty much on my own. So the million-dollar question again, who wants to hire a guy who doesn't have a university degree and doesn't have work experience? Nobody but Jesus, okay? Who wants to hire a guy who doesn't have a university degree and doesn't have work experience? And so it was tough. I believe that was a breaking season, but it was needed because the entire year, 2003 to 2004, I kid you not, I'm not joking, all I had on a weekly basis was a bottle of water and a packet of bread. And my parents had no idea I was going through that. I was telling them, I'm absolutely fine, I've got a job, everything is okay. Because I didn't want them to worry about me. And I was like, it's my time to provide and all of that, right? I didn't want them to worry about me, so I actually lied to them saying, I've got a job, everything is okay. But this is me. I was living in dire straits, okay, basically pretty much sleeping on the floor in a sharing accommodation, and packet of bread, bottle of water, and too proud to ask for help. Too proud to ask for help. And so the people in that season who reached out to me were guys in college who I used to help out with their studies. So, God is good. It's amazing how what I'm trying to say is that the seeds you sow will end up bearing fruit. And you never know how God is going to work. So these are guys who used to come to our home, back in the first year when we were in university, when they used to be like flunking subjects in college. University in Dubai is very expensive. And so you couldn't afford to flunk, right? And so you had like a retest chance and that kind of thing. And so these are guys who used to come home to study, and our home doors of our home were open. My parents were incredibly generous to the extent that we had guys coming in and studying till 3 in the morning, the night before the exam, and my mom was cooking dinner for everybody, okay? And those were the guys who ended up coming to my rescue in a way when I was in that season. So they're calling me saying, hey man, we've got why don't you guys join us for dinner? Why don't you join us guys for some dinner? And I'd be like, no, I've got food. What food? I've got a packet of bread and a bottle of water, but I'm too proud, right, to ask for help. And they would literally come knocking on the door, breaking the door down, not literally, but saying, hey man, you gotta come with us. And they would, every meal, there were times when they didn't have a place to stay. They were saying, man, you're staying with us. These were unbelievers, pulling me to stay with them for weeks at a stretch, sometimes months at a stretch, not taking a single dime from me, because I didn't have anything to give anyway. All right? I pray that we would be a community of people like that. So when I asked the question earlier, what does love look like? My gosh, man, if we be a people like that, people will not be able to resist the gospel. They will not be able to resist Jesus if they see that. I mean, till today, Calcutta is known for Mother Teresa, yeah? The legacy she's left is absolutely stunning. But why? Because she took Matthew 25 dead serious. She took Matthew 25 so literally that the world recognized her and honored her and applauded her and still remembers, yeah? Celebrates her. Yeah, so I just want to leave that with you. How will the world know? How will the world believe? Hey, when they see that love in a tangible way.